Humans have made choosing a companion so complicated that even specialists are discovering new tips. Tips and tricks. This dance can feel strange to us, making initial ventures or revisits after lengthy breaks frightening. We'd like to provide you some pointers to assist you traverse the unfamiliar territory or reacquaint yourself. Number 1. Know yourself before you even consider who the other person is. This will save you a lot of frustration and time if you already know the fundamental basics of what you need in terms of values, treatment, beliefs, ideas, and support. Think of it as the absolute essentials, the deal breakers, if you will. For example, you can probably live with a person who likes a different brand of chocolate, but you might. Exploring the behaviors you value might help you set acceptable and tangible expectations. Understanding this lets you confidently cross off people who don't meet your needs. Number 2. Who's dating again? You're part of this, so you can choose how to handle it. I'm sure other people may try to nudge you in certain directions, but you are the only one who 100% knows what's going on inside and can tailor your speed to it. In fact, being rushed could be a red flag if someone keeps pushing, rushing, and insisting despite you indicating otherwise. This indicates that the other person can't take no for an answer, which implies that your needs don't matter to. Number 3. Think of each step as practice. Do you expect to hit a hole in one the first time you play golf? Dating is kind of like that, it takes practice. These days, online meeting through texts, apps, and even online forums is far more common, and no one you know has vetted these people. If you're used to meeting people in the traditional way, this can be daunting. Number 4. Less pressure on who sends first and fewer in-your-face improper replies. Communicate and be honest despite the anxiety. Dating is supposed to be pleasurable, and few things are worse than extreme discomfort. Awkward silences or cringe-worthy outbursts sometimes result from one or both parties not being honest about their goals, wants, needs, and boundaries. Certainly, first impressions are important. We're not telling you to go on a first date in your binge-watching PJs after not brushing your hair. Think of it more like if you're not actually a hotshot because millionaire don't act like you can make it rain. The truth will out eventually, and that leads to seriously awkward, sometimes super embarrassing confrontations. Oh, and wasted time. So much wasted time. You do want to tell just enough so both of you understand. It's a good idea to be upfront about why you're dating, whether it's a hookup, a long-term relationship, or even just I haven't met anyone new in a while. Don't go on and on about past partners, but being honest about the big stuff like being widowed or divorced will help steer interactions in the right direction and avoid red flag status. It's about balance if you're returning to the dating scene after a break. Number 5. Watch out for red flags, especially the 4 major ones. Criticism, defensiveness, stonewalling, and contempt. Foul words. Defensiveness is like a pre-attack. Anything you say opens your partner for an argument or guilt trip. It's raining quite hard. Why'd you park so far away? I don't want my car scratched. Do you know how much that costs? You clarify your position and they either don't care or act like you didn't say anything to stain the apocalypse. Most evil horsemen. About dating, contempt goes hand in hand with being condescending. They'll behave in a mean-spirited manner, humiliating you or otherwise making sure you know they're superior in some way, so demeaning jokes at your expense on a first date. Run away. In fact, if any of these red flags make themselves clearly absolutely known, the best course of action is to turn and leave, and not after giving it a try for a year. Leave quickly. You'll have noticed that they all involve the flag bearer. Also, dating red flag where there's unease but you're not sure if it's a thing. When in doubt, ask an expert or sit back and ask yourself how you'd feel if this treatment was being received by someone close to you. When put in that light, we tend to lose the rosy glasses of initial dating forgiveness. Number 6. Tell someone where you are and be aware of your surroundings. I know you've been watching those docu-series or at least watched the news feeds when a friend or family member of the victim says we had no idea where they were. If only you always let someone you trust know where you are and with whom. You never know when something may happen. As much as we're all digitally connected, always remember that someone you met online or while waiting for coffee is not someone you know. Dating is complicated, so stay tuned for part 2 and take that stride and pride. We're here for you. Please subscribe, like, and share for more videos like this. Thank you for watching.